If you've been waiting on a proper JCB Telehandler, well, we finally got one. What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to new mods for Farming Simulator 19. Today we got 12 mods for you for all platforms. We have 5 new. We have 1 update for console and it's a new mod for PC. American Life Farming, let's go. Plus 3 other updates for all platforms. And for PC and Mac, we have 2 new and 1 update. Let's check them out. Let's start with something that is new for PC and Mac players, but an update for console players. It is none other than Lancey Boy's American Life Farming, now out for all platforms. Console players have an update. This is going to be version 1.2. Alfalfa windrow has been sorted. Terrain angle has been sorted, so now all that works. Barley issue has been sorted. Map edge has been sorted. And no new save game is required. So good on that. Plus, it is brand new for PC and Mac players. Oh, yes, it is finally here. Welcome to American Life Farming. This is based on various parts of Ohio here in the United States. All models are based on real-life parts of Ohio as well. Animals included are 2 cattle yards with custom real-life barns made by Lancey Boy. You've also got a custom sheep farm made by Real Barns. Also for pigs, you must buy the land first. For example, if we go in here and take a look, well, you don't see any of the cows here. However, if I go in and I buy the land, boom, now the cattle appear. And if I decide to sell this again, they disappear. Also, you will not be able to use any of the sheds, so you won't be able to open the shed doors on the land unless you own it. So all of these sheds that you see in front of you right now, you're not going to be able to open those unless you own the land. You wouldn't use your neighbor's sheds without asking first, would you? Well, that's exactly what you've got right here. It's a really cool part, and I love that. This is seasons ready, and Hydrus has been added. It's got multi-terrain support. Calves have been added. Again, you must buy the land first. Precision farming supported with new crops. Speaking of those, you got 10 new custom cultures been added. Alfalfa, rye, rice, sorghum, tomatoes, onions, millet, carrot, and soybean, corn, and triticale. The season's ready as well. 44 fields with missions, all fields of varying sizes, as you've been able to see from the flyover. A lot of cool stuff here. 8 sell points. You've got varying farms from large to small, including animals. Yes, you do. Custom soil textures, distance, grass, ground. All good stuff. Custom lighting on here as well. You've also got animated objects and all brand new models created by Lancey Boy himself. Make sure that you ask before using any of them. You probably can, but make sure you ask first. It's just the right thing to do. This is what you start off with in New Farmer. This is your land, and you get that field right there. We'll take a look over here. Boom. And we go up to the top, and there you go. You also get field 32, which is a little strip of land right here. Just good enough to get some grass work done, things like that. Speaking of, that's what you get in New Farmer as well, is grass. Hope you guys like mowing, because you're going to have to. What do you get as far as everything else goes? Well, you get your John Deere 6M, you get a 7R, you have a New Holland combine, you do have a pickup, which is nice to have, a tipper, header, plow, cultivator, direct drill, you have a tedder, a windrow, a baler, and you get a weight, and that is it. You've also got a silo right here as well, so that's kind of nice. Do you have anything when you start? No, you don't. 200,000 liter capacity, and that is it. Again, American Life Farming out now for all platforms. You guys have been waiting, and it's here. Making our way into new mods for all platforms. Today we have Kleines Land. This is probably the smallest, oh yes, probably the smallest map, period, on Mod Hub. May not look like it, and it probably doesn't, at least from your point of view. This is beautiful. This idyllic map, Kleines Land, invites you to go on an adventure together. Slip into the role of the farmer owner Kale and try to run your farm successfully. Oh, I've reached the side of the map already. Oops. You've got a maid farm with cows, chickens, workshop, and grain silo, side farm for sheep and horses, 2 greenhouses, 5 fields, 5 meadows, 2 forestry areas, 2 points to sell for crops, 1 point to sell for eggs. You also got wood chips and wood, wool, hay, straw, silage. You have a cattle dealer, machine dealer, and paintable bushes, which is also something very exciting. Very tiny. That big square right there is the size of Ravenport or Felsburn. And that's how big the map is. It's itty bitty. What do we get? Well, we get a couple things. Can we buy the outside of the map? Absolutely not. But we do get our main farm. We get grass field number 1, I guess. And then we get field number 5. So we've got all that. You can ignore the things outside the map. Those really don't do anything. Yeah, there's not a lot to buy. So you could buy field 2. You could buy a couple of these fields out here. Can't buy those. Field 1, and that's it. So can't really do a whole lot. Can't buy a whole lot here, but I mean, if you're looking for a small map where you can own the entire thing and the whole thing is yours and it's still very manageable, hey, this is it. It's beautiful as well. A lot of detail and a lot of time went into this. What do you get? Well, you get the Massey Ferguson 5613. That's the version with 130 horsepower. Also get the Fendt 515. That's the big engine as well. 50 or 150 horsepower. Bison Super, tipper, header, cultivator, seeder, sprayer, manure, slurry, crash counter +1 on my brain right now. You got a slurry spreader. You also have a mower, tedder, windrow, loading wagon, round baler. I mean, come on. You literally have everything you could want. You don't need anything else. Just use that equipment and you're good forever. Your next new mod for all platforms today is going to be Braunda Farm map. This is a Brazilian map. You got a whole lot of stuff on here. It's massive. They say small, medium, and mostly large fields to satisfy really any player that is on there. This has your own farm and silo, a small farm. You start with machinery, fields with missions, multi-fruit with Brazilian fruit, so that is cool. Larger farm contains trench silo for stubble, aka translations from Portuguese are pretty rough. You've got a limestone mine, as you guys are probably used to seeing on maps like this. 2 points to sell, milk and eggs. Animal trader, you've also got a point to sell for sugarcane and bells, and all crops and products can be sold that are on the map. You've got that, which is great. You've got 3 corrals, 2 large and 2 small. Not sure what that means, but there you go. And it has pretty much everything else that you could want from a map. This is your PDA right here, and that is what you own, quite a bit of it. However, all of this right here is just the outside of the map, pretty much. This is going to be your field right here. However, that appears to be a large lake, and it is a large lake. So I'm guessing maybe, nope. I don't think you get any fields. Maybe a few down here, but yeah, let's click on that and kind of see around here. Okay, yeah, so you get a few little fields down here, but there's really not a lot going on with it. So you are going to have to do quite a bit of work in order to get what you want. As far as prices go, 600, a million, about a million, 2 million, 2.6, 2.2, 700, and 1.8. So this is going to be very, very, very expensive. You can sell the outside of the map for $67 million if you want to do that, or you could sell your main farm area that you've got for 1.7 and actually buy a field. Go for it. As far as your stuff goes, you get a star, of course you do. You've also got a John Deere 6M, raw smash, tipper, header. You also get a planter, fertilizer spreader, couple sheds, but that is it. Next up is something that I have been dying to see, and it is a JCB Agri Loadall, or just a JCB Telehandler in general, a newer one. This is from Ross in Mods. They've done a great job bringing this into the game, and it is no slouch either. It's quite powerful and sized accordingly as well. It's actually pretty chunky. This is 109 horsepower. You've got 146 liters of fuel and 24 miles per hour, so it is a quick boy. Main color, well, you could do JCB, but you could change this up as well if you like. So you don't have to run with JCB colors. As a matter of fact, I think that black looks really good, but you could paint it whatever color you would like. You're good to go. So everything that's in red right now, that is what you can change the colors on. I expect this to be extremely popular. Rim colors, you don't get them all, but you do get a few. So you have standard, you have a glossy gray, or base game gray as it's known. You have a matte gray. You also have a glossy black, matte black, and chrome. Now that's not chrome, that is more polished metal, something like that. I do like that matte black, that looks great, but you can't go wrong with just JCB colors overall. Wheel brands through here, we have Michelin tires, we have Trelleborg tires, and Nokian tires. In Michelin, we have a standard and a wide tire. Yes, these are those newer Michelin tires that we've gotten in the game. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. Source Trelleborg, we have a standard and a wide tire there as well. So if you're running Trelleborgs, well, you are good to go there. Plus, we have a Nokian tire. So if you're running these maybe as a contractor bid or something like that, well, you're good to go there. I like the Michelin wide, so that's what I'm going with. Design, we have standard, we have low beacon, high beacon, or off. So that's going to be a lower kind of like LED beacon, or you can go with a standard normal beacon, or neither one altogether. And then attachers in the back. We have standard and we have a pickup attacher. If I were you, I would just go with a standard. You're probably going to be okay 90% of the time. Engine setup, we got a couple of these, 109 horsepower, 125, and a 145 horsepower engine. Probably just go with that one. It's only $2,000 more, bringing your total, if you do pretty much all the customization, to about $102,000. You know what? I'm going to be buying this right now. This thing is incredible. Your next to last new mod for all platforms today is going to be the Ifor Williams TT 2012, aka the Lizard SA 3012 if you're on console. PC console really doesn't matter through here. We've got a rim color. Well, all of the things, you can change this up however you would like. Most of you guys, like myself, just gonna keep it a normal metallic color. Configuration, oh, by the way, this whole 2,000 liters of bulk crop. Configurations, we have standard, we have a loader rack, we have silage. This is gonna bring it up to 5,670 liters. And then you have the same with a solid side, and then back to a standard look again. Then we have cover, yes or no, and so you cannot put a cover on the loader rack. You can on the silage, you can on the solid sides, and you can on the standard. So just a heads up there, you can put a cover on 3 of the 4 configurations. It's a really neat little trailer, man. I like this. And your last new mod for all platforms today is going to be the Rainwater Tank. This is used to collect rainwater to fill your tanks and containers with placeable rainwater tank from CJ System. They've actually got quite a few things, and I really like all of the mods that CJ System does. You can actually find this as a brand as well. Just go through and find CJ System and watch, I won't be able to find it. Yeah, no, it's actually right here. They've got a lot of really cool stuff. I love everything that they do. They've just got some neat stuff, so go check them out. There you go. It doesn't actually collect the rainwater. Yeah, it's already full. It's just a great place to fill up your water. Making our way into updates for all platforms. Today we have the Lizard 15.13.11. This is going to be changelog version 1.0.1. They have added the 13 and 11 options. So you've got those now, and the name has been changed, plus various bugs have been fixed, and the dust amount has been reduced for performance. One thing about this, well, we started with the 15. However, now we have these. You can change these up to whatever color you would like. It doesn't matter what color it is, even a nice bright pink. You're good to go. And we have an update to the Fliegl TTW 100 NOAA. This is going to be version 1.1. Fix the position of the cows, and the side door can now be opened with simple IC. This is an animal trailer, so if you're digging this, it can hold 4 cattle. You got 7 pigs or 8 sheep. No horses, no chickens. And we have an update to American Barn. This is going to be version 1.001. Fix the lights and added a light switch. Cool, so let's open it up. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. And there on the left, absolutely. I love it. Making our way into new mods for PC and Mac players today. We're going to start with a Schoema TST Pack. This is from Vertex Design, which means it's going to be incredible no matter what. This comes with 3 pieces. So we have the TAH. This is going to be the trailer and the dolly all in one. Then we have the TSA, which is just going to be the trailer. This could be used with semi-trailers, things like that. And then we have a dolly to match. If you don't want to use any of the in-game dollies or anything like that, well, you can use this one and be totally fine. Make everything match up perfectly. So let's take a look. This is going to be a slurry tank. It's going to do slurry, digestate, and water, which is nice. Wheel brands, we have Michelin tires, Continental tires. Oh, we're going to be seeing those in Farm Sim 22, by the way. We have, I don't know how to say that, Aorus. And we have back to Michelin. And here we have standard and a wide tire. Ooh, those are chunky boys. I love that. Continental, nothing in there. Aorus, we have standard and a wide tire. Michelin wides is what we're going with here. Logos, we have the old logo and the new logo. Man, that looks good. We've also got the fill arm, none, or fill arm top. We have the fill arm side, both, or neither. Let's go with both. Why not? Fender, we have a standard. We have the agricultural wide fender, narrow fender, and then a regular agriculture fender. So got a couple different ones through there. Plus we have road fenders on there, and we have default fenders. So whatever you like through there, go for it. You're good to go. As far as reflectors go, we have basically yes or no on the very back. This tank is going to be extremely similar because basically they are, at the end of the day, the same tanker, just without the front wheels on there. So that gives us here. And we can change this up with the same customization options that you guys were used to seeing with the other version as well. This is a really, really cool setup right here. I was looking through and I couldn't find where it said if this was manure system compatible or not. Looking around, it looks like it should be, and I believe it is. Don't take my word for it completely, but I would assume that this is manure system compatible. And your last new mod for PC and Mac players today is the Woodenbox Production from JCB. Good to see it back in the mods. This mod brings wooden crate production into Farming Simulator 19. Here you can create the wooden crates and produce them from plywood. Pallets are needed for the production of the crates, and those can be used with JCB mods as well. Wooden crates can be sold at the Agri Land trade. Furthermore, they are needed at greenhouses and plantations, which will be coming soon. Price to purchase is going to be $250,000 with $150 upkeep per day. It is only usable in conjunction with global companies, so keep that in mind. And they recommend the following mods to use: Agri Land Trade, Small Sawmill, Pallet Production, Stationary Wood Chipper, Plywood Production, and High Bay Warehouse. These are all JCB mods. And your only mod update for PC and Mac players today is going to be the Oehler EDK 45S. This is going to be version 1.2. Fixed the hub color. I believe it was red beforehand. Now it is black. Well guys, that is going to be it for today's new mod video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. Get subscribed to the channel for new and join the GoHam fam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. I will be doing a refresher video for the Braunda X20 later today. I did not have a great review of it yesterday, and I've talked to North Mining Company and it seems like we've got everything sorted. So I want to do them a favor by showing you guys how to actually properly use it. All being said, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.